we need to talk about the breaking news concerning Deebo Samuel. It's from Peter King, who is extremely connected to John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. We know that. He says that the 49ers, quote, might not be able to pay Deebo Samuel top of the market if that's what he's insisting on. Also, if he's insisting on getting paid right now, that's probably not going to be able to happen either. What is your instant reaction to this report?
Honestly, I don't think there's much to it other than it's a response to Deebo Samuel's move of removing everything from social media. And it's just a response of Niners kind of putting it out there and getting in front of the story and saying, well, if Deebo is going like this and he's asking for this, well, then it's not our fault. We did our best. Yeah. We might reach a situation where we're unable to pay him. It's April. I don't think there's a lot you can read into the Deebo Samuel negotiation right now because I think we're in the beginning stages of it. I think this is just kind of setting the framework for, possibilities of what could happen. And if this happens, it's just creating opportunities to pivot. Oh, well, the Niners said in April they wouldn't be able to pay him top of the line market if he's traded in June. Or if they're able to sign him, then nobody even cares about this story. But to me, the story was more about that.
It's definitely a response, though. It's definitely a response.
I think if
you're going to do little cryptic stuff on Instagram, then we might just talk to Peter King.
Right. And I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I don't think – look, we're going to talk a lot about the Deebo Instagram thing. At this point, I think it's a deal, but I don't think this means that, the Niners aren't going to sign him, all of that. I think it's just a player putting pressure on them to get his money, which is what he should be doing. Also, and I think this is the adequate response.
This feels like a bluff to me. Might not be able to. Ooh, that's wishy-washy language. That's wishy-washy. Means like, well, we might. Yeah. It seems like this is a bluff that I think the 49ers, they're trying not to act like Deebo's the team because it's a negotiation, but they know that Deebo's the team. They know that if they were to trade Deebo, this team, with all the great players they have, might win 5 games, might win 7 games. That he's that important. I don't think it's going to come to that. I don't think so. And we've already seen Jed York sort of like open his mouth by like retweeting.
Yeah, we saw him jump in front of the story because he understands the entire public perception of this. And to me, this is trying to win the PR of this negotiation because they've never had to do a PR battle with the negotiation. Usually they stay a bit quiet. And then the deal goes down and we find out later, like with George Kittle, that it was a little bit contentious for a little while. Oh, wait, DeForest Buckner's traded. But the Niners don't really do the public negotiation. And to me, this is just playing the PR game of, well, we don't know where this negotiation is going to go. We're in the beginning stages. Right now, as most negotiations should start, they're starting far apart because both sides should start at the extreme of what they want the most and then work from there. So I think it's just trying to win the PR of it of, well, if something does happen down the road, it's not our fault. We did our best. He just asked for something that we were unable to provide. I think that's all it is.
Also, they're making him look bad. It's like, look, if he is a completely impatient, money-hungry, greedy child, then he can't be on our team. But if
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, if he would just be professional and look at the process play out, they're not ruling anything out. They're basically just calling him they're basically saying stop being a baby.
I don't know if they're going that far per se, but they are calling it out in the sense that if the deal doesn't get done, it's because he asked for too much. It's not because of us. That's the perception they're trying to create.